Do you ever wonder how much time you really have left? It's a question that many of us start asking as we get older, especially after reaching the age of 70. As the years pass, each one feels more precious, and it's natural to wonder just how much longer you'll be able to enjoy your life. For some, the golden years are full of vitality, energy, and joy. For others, the weight of age begins to show, health problems, fatigue, and the feeling of slowing down become more prevalent. But what if you could predict, to some extent, how long you might live? What if there were subtle yet powerful signs that your body is already giving you? These signs could provide valuable insight into your future, helping you prepare, make changes, or simply understand where you stand in terms of longevity. In this video, we're going to talk about 7 key signs that could reveal how long you may live after 70. These aren't just myths or guesses. They are based on real patterns and studies observed by researchers and doctors, who have closely followed those who live long and healthy lives. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of what to look for in your own body and lifestyle. More importantly, you'll know what actions you can take to increase your chances of living longer and staying healthier. It's easy to feel as though things are slipping away. You may feel like your best years are behind you. But that doesn't have to be the case. Your future isn't set in stone, and the choices you make today can have a powerful impact on how many years you have ahead of you. So stay with us until the end. You might be overlooking something small today that could have a massive impact on your future. Sign 1: Walking speed. One of the most reliable indicators of your future health after 70 isn't hidden in complex medical tests or genetic analysis. It's something simple and often overlooked: your walking speed. It's easy to underestimate, but walking is one of the best ways to gauge your overall health. Studies have shown that people who maintain a brisk and steady walking pace in their 70s tend to live longer and healthier lives. This is because walking is not just about getting from one place to another. It's a full-body exercise that engages your cardiovascular system, muscles, joints, and even your brain. A brisk walk reflects strong muscle strength, good heart function, and even mental clarity. Imagine 2 individuals, Joe and Frank. Both are 75 years old. Joe is someone who walks every day, keeping a steady pace without breaking a sweat. He enjoys his morning walks and still finds it easy to climb stairs or cross the street without hesitation. His movements are fluid, coordinated, and confident. On the other hand, Frank, who was once active, has gradually slowed down over the years. Now, he finds it difficult to keep up with others. He takes frequent breaks and feels unsteady on his feet. While Joe's brisk walking pace indicates a healthy body that's still functioning at a high level, Frank's struggle with movement is a clear sign that his body might be weakening. Walking speed is closely linked to muscle strength, circulation, and even cognitive function. A decline in walking speed can indicate muscle weakness, poor circulation, or even early stages of neurological decline. But here's the good news: you can improve your walking speed. If you've noticed yourself slowing down, don't panic. Start by incorporating more walking into your daily routine. Aim for short, steady walks, and gradually increase the pace as your muscles strengthen. Using light weights or leg exercises can also boost your strength and improve your mobility. And remember, any small effort towards staying active can make a world of difference. What's the takeaway here? How fast you move through life isn't just about how you get from one place to another. It's about your overall health and resilience. If you're noticing a slower pace, take action today. It could be one of the simplest ways to monitor your long-term health. And don't forget, the faster you move today, the longer you'll likely move in the future. Sign 2: Grip strength. It's not just your walking speed that can reveal a lot about your future, it's also something as simple as the strength of your handshake. Believe it or not, grip strength is a powerful predictor of overall vitality as you age. Research has consistently shown that the strength of your grip is directly linked to your overall muscle health, circulation, and even your ability to live independently as you grow older. A firm, steady handshake reflects strong muscles, good circulation, and a well-functioning nervous system. Conversely, a weak or declining grip strength can be an early warning sign of muscle loss, frailty, and a higher risk of developing serious health conditions. Take, for example, Robert and Walter. Both are 78 years old. Robert has always prided himself on his strong grip. He stays active, regularly lifts light weights, and never struggles with everyday tasks like carrying groceries or opening jars. His grip is firm and steady. On the other hand, Walter has noticed a gradual decline in his ability to grip things. Simple tasks, like twisting the cap off a bottle or holding onto a heavy bag, have become more challenging. He chalks it up to aging, but what he doesn't realize is that his weakening grip is a sign of muscle loss and a potential decline in his overall health. Your hands are a direct reflection of your body's muscle health. If you notice your grip weakening, chances are other parts of your body are starting to deteriorate as well. But just like walking speed, grip strength is something you can work on. Simple exercises, like squeezing a tennis ball or using hand grippers, can help rebuild your grip strength and keep your muscles healthy. If you don't already have an exercise routine for your hands, it's time to start. Try incorporating hand-strengthening activities into your daily routine. And don't forget, keeping your hands strong is not just about avoiding difficulty with small tasks. It's about ensuring that you can continue to live an active, independent life. Sign 3, Balance, ability to stand on one leg. Balance isn't something most people think about until they start losing it. But your ability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds is one of the strongest predictors of how long you'll live. Researchers have found that people who struggle with balance are more likely to experience falls, injuries, and even cognitive decline. On the other hand, those who can maintain their balance well into their 70s and beyond tend to live longer, healthier lives. Imagine two women, Carol and Nancy, both in their early 70s. Carol has always been active. She walks daily, does yoga, and can easily lift one foot off the ground for several seconds without wobbling. Nancy, on the other hand, hasn't paid much attention to her balance over the years. When she tries to stand on one leg, she immediately starts tipping over, needing to grab onto something to steady herself. What Nancy doesn't realize is that this loss of balance isn't just an inconvenience. It's a warning sign that her coordination, muscle strength, and even brain function may be declining. Good balance relies on strong legs, a sharp nervous system, and a healthy brain. If you notice yourself stumbling more often, feeling unsteady when turning quickly, or needing to hold on to walls or furniture for support, it's time to take action. The best part? Balance can be improved. Simple exercises like standing on one foot for a few seconds each day, walking heel to toe, or practicing light Tai Chi can help you rebuild stability. Try this test right now. Stand up and lift one foot off the ground. Can you hold it for 10 seconds without struggling? If not, don't panic. But don't ignore it either. Because the more you work on your balance today, the stronger and steadier you'll be for the years ahead. Sign 4, Sleep patterns. How well you sleep at night says a lot about how long you might live. Sleep is not just about rest. It's when your body repairs itself, strengthens the immune system, and clears toxins from the brain. Studies have shown that people over 70 who maintain consistent high-quality sleep tend to live longer and healthier lives, while those who struggle with poor sleep have a higher risk of memory decline, heart disease, and weakened immunity. Think about two men, Henry and Bill, both in their mid-70s. Henry has a steady bedtime, sleeps around 7 hours each night, and wakes up feeling refreshed. Bill, on the other hand, has restless nights, tossing and turning, waking up multiple times, and sometimes struggling to fall asleep at all. Over time, Henry's body continues to function well, his mind stays sharp, and his energy levels remain steady. But Bill starts experiencing brain fog, daytime fatigue, and even changes in his blood pressure, all linked to his declining sleep quality. If you wake up often during the night, have difficulty staying asleep, or find yourself feeling exhausted even after hours in bed, don't brush it off. Your body is telling you something. Poor sleep can be linked to many things: stress, poor diet, lack of physical activity, or even undiagnosed health conditions like sleep apnea. The good news: sleep quality can be improved. Simple changes like reducing screen time before bed, sticking to a routine, getting natural sunlight in the morning, or avoiding heavy meals at night can make a huge difference. Sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about keeping your body and mind functioning at their best. Sign 5: Appetite and eating habits. The way you eat after 70 is one of the strongest indicators of how long you might live. A healthy appetite and a well-balanced diet keep your body strong, your immune system resilient, and your energy levels high. On the other hand, a sudden loss of appetite or poor eating habits can signal underlying health issues and even accelerate aging. Consider two women, Margaret and Susan, both 74 years old. Margaret enjoys her meals, eats a variety of fresh, whole foods, and maintains a steady weight. She looks forward to preparing her own meals and feels energized throughout the day. Susan, however, has noticed that she just isn't as hungry as she used to be. She skips meals, relies on processed foods, and has unintentionally lost weight over the past year. What she doesn't realize is that her declining appetite isn't just a small change. It's a red flag that her body may not be absorbing nutrients properly, which could weaken her muscles, slow down her metabolism, and even affect her immune system. A decreased appetite in older adults is often linked to underlying health concerns, including digestive issues, hormonal changes, or even early signs of cognitive decline. When you're not eating enough, your body starts breaking down muscle, leading to weakness, frailty, and an increased risk of falls and illness. If you've noticed changes in your eating habits, whether it's feeling full too quickly, a lack of interest in food, or unexpected weight loss, it's important to take action. Eating well after 70 isn't just about staying full. It's about giving your body the nutrients it needs to function properly. Sign 6: Stress management. How you handle stress after 70 can tell you a lot about how long you'll live. Chronic stress doesn't just affect your mood. It weakens your immune system, raises your risk of heart disease, and even accelerates aging. On the other hand, people who know how to manage stress effectively tend to stay healthier, more active, and mentally sharp well into their later years. Take John and Richard, both 76 years old. John faces challenges just like anyone else: unexpected expenses, health scares, family issues. But he has learned to handle them with a calm, steady approach. He practices deep breathing, stays socially engaged, and doesn't dwell on problems longer than necessary. Richard, however, holds on to stress. He constantly worries about things outside of his control, feels overwhelmed by small frustrations, and often finds himself stuck in negative thought patterns. Over time, this constant stress wears on his body. His blood pressure rises, his sleep suffers, and his energy levels drop. Long-term stress triggers inflammation in the body, which has been linked to nearly every major age-related disease, from Alzheimer's to heart conditions. If you're often feeling tense, irritable, or emotionally drained, don't ignore it. Finding ways to manage stress, whether through mindfulness, exercise, deep breathing, or even laughter, can add years to your life. Sign 7: Social connections. The strength of your relationships can be one of the clearest indicators of how long you might live after 70. Studies have consistently shown that people with strong social ties, whether through friendships, family, or community involvement, tend to live longer, healthier lives. Loneliness, on the other hand, has been linked to higher risks of heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and even early mortality. Think about two women, Eleanor and Barbara, both 78 years old. Eleanor has an active social life. She stays in touch with old friends, participates in a local book club, and enjoys spending time with family. She looks forward to her conversations, laughs often, and feels a sense of connection to the people around her. Barbara, however, spends most of her time alone. She has lost touch with many of her friends over the years, and though she has family, she rarely reaches out. As the months pass, she starts feeling isolated, her mood declines, and her overall health begins to suffer. Human connection is more than just emotional support. It plays a direct role in physical health. When you interact with others, your brain stays active, your stress levels drop, and your body releases chemicals that promote overall well-being. If you found yourself withdrawing from social activities, avoiding phone calls, or spending more time alone than you used to, it's time to change that. Staying connected doesn't mean you have to be surrounded by people all the time. Even small efforts, like reaching out to an old friend, joining a group with shared interests, or making it a habit to have meaningful conversations, can make all the difference. Final thoughts. Now that you know these 7 signs, take a moment to reflect on where you stand. Are you moving through life with strength and confidence, or have you noticed subtle changes that might be warning signs? The good news is that most of these factors, your walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep quality, eating habits, stress levels, and social connections, are things you can improve. Your future isn't set in stone, and the choices you make today can have a powerful impact on how many years you have ahead of you. If you've recognized areas where you need to improve, don't wait for a doctor to tell you it's time to make a change. Start now. Take more walks, strengthen your muscles, prioritize good sleep, stay socially connected, and find ways to manage stress. The goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live better. Because at the end of the day, longevity isn't just about the number of years you have left, but the quality of life you experience in those years. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.